Welcome to the B word. This is something that you never heard. We'll give you real type of fantasy. Pick up your phone and just share with me.
Yo, it's me. They call me B. I love to talk, but not for free. About some clothes, about some D. Go grab your drink and have a seat. Press that like and hit that share, cause I'ma take you anywhere. This my story, watch and see. Now come enjoy this ride with me. Hey.
Welcome back to my channel. As always, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, hit the comment button, hit the bell button, hit my doorbell button, hit whatever button you want to. Just make sure that you're tuning in to be. New fro, who dis? New curls, who dis? I always have to, acknowledge my hair because I'm really new to this natural thing and I'm just learning, and all I do is look at YouTube videos all day. So this was the results of a 3-strand twist. So it's kind of like braiding but twisting. It was fairly easy because I was like but it was fairly easy once I got started and once I got a little momentum working. But I think I'm gonna go back to my I'm gonna go back to my 2-strand twist because I don't know. I think I just like my 2-strand twist curls better and more. So, but this is cute though, Okay, you gotta try things. You gotta try new things. Gotta be different. So that's what that was. Today I want to talk about pre-dating. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the term, but it's something fairly new, not verily new. It's something fairly new. And basically pre-dating is like what it sounds like. It's the step before the dating. Because it's basically like a stage to get to know that person before you get to the dating phase. Right? So I think the purpose is just to weed out all the awkwardness or all the unnecessariness. Like if you don't like a person or if y'all are really not vibing, the pre-dating stage is for that. So it's like, let's just go get coffee one day and then we feel the vibes and we have a couple pre-dates and then, we see where things go. We see where it leads. And then I know there was another post I saw online and a lot of the women was like, oh no, ain't nobody gonna pre-date me. Either you gonna date me or that's gonna be that and da-da-da. Oh, it's an excuse for the broke dudes and woo-woo. I'm just like, well, to each his own, of course, as always, but I don't see anything wrong with it. Me personally, I wouldn't be against it. Like if a guy came up to me and if I met and we exchanged numbers and he was like, oh, let's go to Target and window shop. I don't know, whatever. Or let's go to Starbucks and let's get coffee. I would be totally, for it because I feel like we waste so much time dating people or going out on these dates or talking to people and the connection really isn't there. So I feel like the pre-dating stage, it gives us a chance to weed out people who we probably aren't interested in, or they might not be interested in us or whatever, but it kind of gives you, it's like the stage before the dating, because dating takes a lot of time. Sometimes it takes a lot of money. It doesn't really, but sometimes it takes a lot of money, but it definitely takes a lot of time and effort to date, to actively date someone or to actively date several people. It takes time and it takes effort. So I feel like the pre-dating stage kind of cuts that to a minimum. Like, okay, well, we could just go out and kick it and, we'll see where it goes. That's it. Shout out to my sponsor, Skivvy. I'll post the link below so you can shop them if you would like. I would stand, but boom. Okay. But I'll post the link if y'all want to shop with him. But that's my sponsor, owned by Tremaine Brandon Sr. He'll be on the show a little later, a later date. So, but y'all get to meet him and we'll talk about platonic friendships. That's what we'll talk about. But I feel like also in this day and age where there's so many people that are just trying to get over on others, or just looking for a free meal, or looking for a place to stay. I feel like the pre-dating stage kind of weeds those people out. And it's a good benefit for men too. Like, I know a guy in particular, he's always talking about all these guys, all these girls, they just want $40. They just want Ruth Chris and woo woo. And I feel like while you're courting someone or dating or whatever, you kind of get to know that person. Well, that's the object, to get to know that person. And typically by conversation, unless she got a real good mouthpiece or he got a real good mouthpiece, it will come out how, you know, what they're looking for. It'll come out that they just looking for a free meal, or they just looking to see, you know, how much money you make or whatever. If they always asking questions about where you work, what you do, what kind of business, you know, there's a difference between asking about your life plans and asking specific things about, you know, what kind of car you drive and this and that and the other. So I think the pre-dating stage, especially for men, it's a way to weed out those girls who just want the $40, or who just want the, you know, the PF chains or whatever other expensive restaurant you want to think about. It's a way to weed those people out, because it's like the pre-dating, number one, you can go Dutch. And even if you don't go Dutch, it's something simple like a panini at Starbucks or Panera Bread or something. It's very minimal, right? So it's like, okay, so if this don't work out today, I only spent $15 on the girl. So it's not going to break the bank, versus a $300 bill at Ruth Chris or something like that. So I feel like the pre-dating stage, like, I would be down for it, because it's just like, it is what it is. Just like, okay, well, let's feel the vibe. For example, when we went out on Halloween, Lord, one of the worst days in my life. First of all, I got into a car accident. I had found out some interesting things about my son. And then, what else happened? Oh, I got jumped by some little y'all child. Anyway, I got my phone stolen. I got my wallet stolen that day. So it was just a bad day. But we were already out when all this was happening, so we still went to the party, because I'm like, at this point, I'd have been in an accident. I have almost gotten jumped by some little teenagers. I have lost my phone, lost my wallet. I need several drinks at this point, so let's go to this party. Anywho, I met this guy there. He talking to me. You know how your friend be over there cheerleading for you. So he's like, "Oh, are you single?" She like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Dang, what if I find him attractive or whatever?" But I did. He was a nice looking guy. Anywho, we talked on the phone a couple times, and we had what I would consider to be a pre-date, because it was really simple. We met at Starbucks one day. I got there first because I'm that on-time friend, and I ordered my own stuff. One, because I'm not the type to wait for a man just to say, I waited for a man, or to appease the man, so to speak. Like, for example, if a man is holding the door, I'm gonna hurry up. I'm gonna put a little, pep in my step to get to the door. Or I know my uncle, he is very adamant about opening car doors for women and all type of doors. But if I get to the door first, I'm not just gonna sit there with my arms crossed like, ugh, hurry up and open my door. I'm gonna open my own door, because it's not that serious. It's like, if I make it to the door first, I can open my own door. So at that point in Starbucks, I just ordered my own food. One, because I don't need to wait for you, and two, because I was hungry. So I went ahead and ordered myself. I ordered a drink and a sandwich. And when he got there, he's like, "Oh, I would have paid for it." I was like, "Oh, no, it's okay." And we sat there and we talked over our drinks, and it was really cool. It really was. It was really cool. It was no pressure. It was very laid back. It was very low key. It was good vibes. But then, like, the conversations following that, they just got weird and then inconsistent. Like, he just fell off the face of the earth. And then one particular day we talked on the phone. I had called him, or he called me, or something happened, but I was like, "Hello." And he's like, yeah, "Can you hear me? And I'm like, "Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?" He's like, "No, can you hear me? I can hear you." But I was like, "Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on?" He's like, "Oh, what you doing?" I was like, "Oh." And he just kept playing these games. And I hung up, because, boy, I am not about to play no phone games with you. So he called me back, and he was like, "Oh, well, why so serious?" But I was like, "Boy, I don't have time." And at that point, I was trying to get my hair done. I was making a run to the beauty spot. But it's just like, why are you playing on the phone? Like, you grown. Like, he was almost 40. It's just like, why are you playing on the phone? That's annoying. But anywho, so yeah. in conclusion, I'm all for the pre-dating phase, because maybe that's how I rule out the fuck boys, and you know, maybe that's how the guys rule out the gold diggers that just want their money and what's in their bank account. So don't be opposed to the pre-dating. I think in this stage we have to be open to new things, especially when you've been single for a long time, or maybe even a short time, whatever. If you are single, and then also if you are a certain age, you know, like, excuse me, fix it, Jesus. If you're at an age when you know what you want, you know what you've been through, you know what you're not going to tolerate, it's kind of like your patience is a little thin. So it's just like, you know, I'm here for the pre-date, so I don't have to waste my dating time on you. Won't have to waste my getting the babysitter time on you. You know what I'm saying? Because we can go to Starbucks while the kids are in school. And I ain't wasting no time, no nothing. You know, I ain't wasting no money on no babysitter. So I'm here for it. Just be open-minded. I think we just need to be more open-minded. But yeah, that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my page. Comment down below. Let me know if y'all been through a pre-date, or if you have pre-dating. Let me know if you're for pre-dating or not for pre-dating. Let me know. Yeah. I'll see y'all next time.
This has been a